All right, we got a new one in today. This is Lexi. She is a 9-month-old German Shepherd. And Lexi is here basically manners. She can't walk on the leash. And it's a little wild and crazy. Typical stuff. She needs obedience. She needs to learn what the word no means. But we're going to work on her recall first and foremost. This is just her introductory video to kind of see how she is right now. She's totally disengaged. She couldn't care less about me right now. Owner's dropped. She came with another dog, a Doberman mix named Dobie. And we're going to do Dobie next. One thing I did notice, and it seems like it's everyone, they bring their dog to me, the dogs pull hard on the leash. Everybody automatically thinks they should put their dog on a harness when they're pulling because they're afraid the dog's going to choke themselves. This does two things. When you put a dog on a harness, it encourages pulling because it's more comfortable for them to pull. And two, you don't have control of the dog because that's the most powerful part of the dog's body is their chest. So when they pull, they really can pull good. If you just use a regular collar or a regular slip lead, you get control of the neck and the head, and you can kind of break up the dog's natural geometry a little bit better like that. If she had a harness on right now, I couldn't stand here and talk. She'd be yanking me all over the place. Right now she's fixated on the chickens. She's looking at the chickens back there. And I guarantee you she'd be off to the races right now if I didn't have her on a leash. So when I start with a little bit of leash conditioning, I'm not really talking to them. I'm not paying attention to them. I'm not expecting to go on a long walk. I want them to start realizing that if I go this direction, they go this direction. If I go here, they go there, and you get the idea. So I'm just going to kind of walk in a random patterns and change directions. I'm not even going to say anything. If they do come in my vicinity where there's a relaxed leash, they'll get some attention and a little bit of praise for that. But other than that, I'm pretty much going to ignore the pulling and the bad behavior. So I can pretty much tell just by doing this that she's not going to stop when I stop. I call it the slingshot. We get going one direction, they keep going, I have to turn around. I get going another direction, they're going to go out ahead of me and slingshot past me. Good girl. You gotta go potty. Here's another perfect example, and I'm not trying to pick on anybody or anything, but this is little things. Like when she has to stop and sniff everything, or has to all of a sudden go over here and stop what's going on her terms to stop walking. We don't allow that. I don't allow dogs to stop at every mailbox, every tree, every bush, every car tire, and sniff or pee on it. If you can correct those little things, then when something big happens, you have the upper hand already. Good girl. she has no idea how to walk on a leash. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping the leash pretty short, but I'm not putting tension on the leash the whole time. If she starts to pull one way or the other, go around me, that's when I increase the pressure and get her back where I want her. And as soon as she's where I want her, I release the tension. So she starts, and it's not happening right now, but eventually she will start to realize that when she's next to me, it's more comfortable for her. And if there's something in it for the dog, they're more prone to do it. So you also notice she's crowding on my legs and trying to push over to where she wants to go. So I kind of got to push back and make her realize that I'm in charge of the walk. So let me show you what I mean. She really wants these chickens. Right there, she starts to push against me because the chickens are over there. So I kind of just push back against her a little bit. So there is a good long look at Lexi and where she's at right now. She literally just got dropped off 15 minutes ago. So follow along with Lexi, and then the next video we'll do is with Dobie. And she's a little bit more subdued than Lexi is. She's a little bit more, she's not as intense, we'll put it that way. But she can't walk on a leash either. So we'll see you on the next one. All right, toodles.